Yeah. Yeah.
These players know that they can get underway. You guys are good to go.
Rhinos.
So official.
Yeah, we're trying to get away from the amulets this round.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
nobody
don't
wants
have the
to see
players'
that.
records in front of me. I know one of these players is X1, and the other is X0, I think. We got a little bit of a pair up, pair down situation. But that's the matches I'd like to bring round 3 because these guys are fighting.
And they're not amulet.
And
titans.
if we would have played any of the other matches, well, actually, it should have been Joel Ferris. He was actually the one that we haven't seen that had the most compelling matchup as far as the people at the top, but he begged me not to put him on stream for some reason. He's probably afraid of my wrath. I don't blame him. Don't blame him at all.
Can I see the deck list for Rhinos?
You absolutely can.
Let's see what they got.
This is a Cascade deck.
Which one, Rhinos?
Rhinos is a Cascade deck, yeah. One of many that you will find. And what's the Rhinos card called?
Crashing Footfalls.
Crashing Footfalls.
Had to think about it for a second. Rhinoceros.
Get that up on the board to give the viewer something to read other than Amulet Titan shit.
Okay.
He's going to cheat out a bunch of Rhinos.
Yeah. It's pretty
And
pretty
Aiden's
consistent.
Gonna try
pretty
to
effective.
cheat out a ginormous thingy. Hammer up a shitty creature.
Cheat out a super goofy equipment that was a meme that became a real deck.
Nice little hand here, really, for... looks like he's got a couple sagas on Aiden's side. And he's just going to start... Jerry's just going to start by suspending Crashing Footfalls. So
I mean, hey.
if he's still alive 4 turns from now, he's going to have some Rhinos.
Do what you gotta do sometimes. Shit's in your hand, you're not doing anything
it's in
else.
your hand.
You know what else? They don't do anything else turn 1 anyway, right?
That is one of the nice things about Rhinos when you compare it to other Cascade decks, such as Living End. Like suspending Living End isn't really a thing.
No.
Yeah.
No, not at all. Shuffle, shuffle. So much shuffling in this game, but it's okay.
I think that's bad. We just saw
yeah.
Titan.
Double Amulet
Twice in a row. Yeah.
Nothing but shuffling.
Yeah, there was one game that he played the 3 Titans and like all the Titans in one turn.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Gross. Gotta give her runes down on Aiden's side. That's a pretty important card for the decks. Like, this is the best home for that card, too.
He doesn't have the Sigarda's Aid, but he does have the Metalcraft Dude. So when it comes time, this is a little bit of a slow roll.
Dead.
All right. Fury's a card.
Pitching Young Pyromancer.
Pitching Young Pyromancer. And he's going to
Seasoned
suspend another
Pyromancer.
one. He is very optimistic about how many turns this is going to go.
Huh.
Well, I mean, there's nothing to do with them when they're in your hand, so
That is true. That is true indeed.
What else
all you can do is pitch them
Prismari Command.
to an
Yeah, he's got a
elemental.
Prismari command, and I didn't catch what else he has. Definitely a very slow roller hand.
Prismari's pretty well positioned here, though. Kill a dude, blow up an artifact.
Yeah.
Seems good.
Yeah, that could be good.
Hammertime's a 1-drop, right?
Yeah.
It is a 1-drop.
Yep.
Is he looking at the Metalcraft Dude?
I don't know whose turn is this.
It is Aiden's turn.
He's thinking about his land. Yeah, the thing that sucks is the Metalcraft, dude. I don't know if I'd commit.
Yeah,
Without
it'd be
anything
pretty
else
hard
on
to do it right
board.
now. I think he's like, you know what? I'm just going to go on the construct plan.
Yeah, I think that's pretty good. It's the beauty of the card is it gives you that option. Like, I could play what my deck is doing, or I could just make constructs.
So we got to fetch for a Triome or Triome. I think this one's called Kietra.
Yeah.
I'm terrible with the names.
Kietra,
For whatever reason, that
Ketria.
one's singing to me. Judge with his random deck checks.
All right, Rhino's coming soon here.
Do we have a Cascade?
No, I'm just talking about the ones ticking off. He
Yeah.
does not have a
Well, it's still a
cascade.
couple turns away, but do we have Rhinos right now?
We could, maybe.
Maybe a little Shardless Agent action?
Yeah, that's pretty much the only thing they cast for 3 mana, right? Yep.
Shardless Agent it
There
is.
it is.
Begin the cascade. I bet you it hits Crashing Footfalls.
No.
So 2/4/4 Trample Rhinos coming for the Great Tondini.
So meticulous in his card flipping.
Yeah, I do it faster than this myself. But it's okay if he wants to pander to the viewers.
The double face cards, or not double face, but like fire and ice.
Yeah.
Things. You go off of either cost. While
It's
cascade?
combined. So
Yeah.
if one half is
Yeah.
a 2-drop and the other half is a 3-drop, it's a 5-drop.
Yeah.
It's how you cheat. That's how you're able to cheat
Yeah.
and play, because he always hits Crashing Footfalls because he has nothing that actually costs less than 3 other than Crashing Footfalls.
Yep.
Okay.
So every time he cascades, the cascades are 3-drops. It's going to look for the next below 3-drop. It's always going to find Crashing Footfalls.
Mm-hmm. Looking pretty good for him.
It's a lot of
It
fun that
is.
they've printed the cards that make these decks viable in that way, giving them interaction while maintaining their cascade ability.
But they are going to be on some chump duty before long. So he has to decide whether you do hammer here and make another construct, or do you do hammer and play the Metalcraft guy and suit it up? What do you think, John?
Yeah, let's see.
Suiting it up is
Because he's gonna.
looks good on paper. He doesn't know about the Prismari command.
Yeah, I mean, does he have enough mana to make a dude and? No, he doesn't.
Does he have a land? Yeah, he has a land in play, so he can make a dude play Springleaf Drum plus Urza's Saga, and
Would that be double white? I don't think because the land he has is Urza Saga, so
yeah, so he's basically just floating mana and doing nothing if he does it. Oh, he's also got
A Stoneforge.
Stoneforge. So
I
that's
don't hate that necessarily.
I don't hate that either.
It's awkward right
Because
now.
I think
with his
he wants to
mana.
make a dude, but he's trying to think whether or not it's actually like a viable choice
Yeah.
to make the dude.
Yeah, the get off of the Saga trigger is just going to be Hammer, and that's only going to be
Yeah.
relevant next turn. And this thing is, we know that Jerry has a Prismari command, so that's just
Yeah.
going to be super bad. Without any protection
So-
spell on the Hammer player's end,
So
he's going to get disappointed.
He definitely okay, he's
Shadow
looking at
Sphere?
Shadow Sphere. Okay.
Does he have a hammer in hand? Move your head.
Yeah, it's probably the safer
I don't
bet
think he has a
to.
hammer.
No, he doesn't
No,
have
I
the
guess
Hammer in hand. He's going to have to get it off the Saga if he's going
Nope.
to get it now, or play the Stoneforge. But he floated mana, so he's going to do a couple things this turn.
Yeah, he can there are a couple different options. I don't know what the
If he
discussion
can, he
is
may
here.
as well run out that Springleaf Drum. He's going to need it later.
Yeah.
He'd be in a pretty decent position. Well, not super decent. There's a lot of Rhinos coming his way soon.
All right, the floating mana is going to play the Springleaf Drum.
So I think he's going to... I would rather play the Stoneforge than the Pure Steel here if I was him.
Well, the thing is, he can play both if he wants. He still has land drop,
Oh, yeah, he
which
can.
we know he has the Urza Saga, so he can land drop.
I suppose maybe playing both is just the right thing to do. Like, make
Yeah.
your...
It
'cause
kind
if
of
you
sucks
play
getting
one, it's likely your opponent's just going to answer what you play. But if you
Yeah.
play both, like it keeps you action for next turn.
And
Okay,
we're
so I think
getting-
we're seeing Stoneforge
Yeah.
now,
Yep.
and maybe he just gets the hammer and just plays it. That's an option. So I think we're either going to see this hammer come into play. He's already played the land. Or he's going to tap a creature to make mana and play the Metalcraft dude.
He might just equip up the Construct with the Shadow Spear.
That could be a play as well.
Construct is now a 3/3.
I don't know how...
It is a 3/3, yes.
I don't know how consistent the lists are for Rhinos, if they're pretty much always the same. But if they are, and he knows that Prismari Command is a threat, he should definitely be aware of that, because that's going to be that can be bad for him.
How much damage can Prismari Command do?
It shocks, but it shocks and blows up an artifact. So it's going to be able to mop up the Pure Steel and murder
whichever
whatever
one of those
equipment.
other things he wants to.
Yeah.
I don't think that Aiden's really in a spot right now where he can really play around it in any way, though.
No.
He's tapping, yeah.
I think. Okay, he is going for it. Yeah, I don't mind playing both out.
Okay.
Jerry's only got so many answers here.
Doing it this way allows him to still. Okay, he chooses not to equip the Shadow Spear, which is something he could have done for free, right?
Yes. Yeah, Metalcraft is definitely achieved. Totally could have equipped. Would have been a good idea.
Yeah, it's just why not? And Metalcraft is turned on.
3. Is Jerry going to take action now or wait until Aiden's turn? That's the question. Okay, he's going to hold that thing up, I bet.
Is Prismari Command an instant or a sorcery?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Takes
so he's
it
taking the full 10, going down to 7.
Nope, he's going to go fire it off now.
How do you feel about this, John?
I probably would have held it.
I think you worry about the combat tricks that these decks sometimes play.
Exactly. It is a real thing. Like, it can just happen.
And since he doesn't have Sigarda's Aid, when he's tapped out like this, that's the best time to get the Metalcraft dude off the table, because that guy is a problem late game.
Yeah.
All right.
And potentially early game, too. That card's really important for the deck. All right, taking up. Nope, he's
all
on
right. He
done.
sees the army of Rhinos coming next
Yeah.
turn. The writing was on the wall.
Yeah, that's the thing
just
about-
a little too slow on that one.
It sucks to have to suspend those things, but that is a real wall of bullshit.
You do have a late game
You know,
clock
you
coming.
know?
You know.
Yeah.
The thing you worry about that you're gonna, suspend that on turn 1, then your opponent's gonna start with like a hallowed fountain. You're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
if there's a chance that little Teferi's coming all of a sudden, it's
For sure,
it's
it's
like
super
mistakes
terrible.
were made.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Rhinos, I like it.
Yeah,
It's just big old dumb creatures.
it's
Yeah,
the
it's fun.
fairest.
It's a fun deck.
It's the fairest of the Cascade decks for sure, because you're just doing you're doing an honest thing in a dishonest way, but it's still just fucking dudes.
It's
You
the
know?
fairest, which sounds like a good thing, but that fairest just means it's the least powerful.
Yeah.
But it's probably the most consistent.
Yeah, that's the big thing there.
Like I think Living End is kind of the most powerful, but like
Oh yeah,
you
it is.
can just lose to your own deck sometimes.
Yeah, we've seen it,
Yeah.
and it's crazy. It's crazy when you see it happen because you wouldn't think it'd be
Oh, dude, I
so bad.
did it in
But
that team event with Isaiah and Tom Books, man. I just drew every copy of Living End in game 3, and it's just like, oh, I have nothing to cascade into.
Yeah.
And it's not like Rhinos. I can't just
yeah,
suspend it.
or you just don't see the one color source you need
Yeah.
after cycling a million times. We've seen that on camera. Like
Oh, yeah.
you've seen it happen for sure.
Should have got a better view of these sideboards.
He's still doing it. Let's see.
So 2 more rounds and then in top 8, and I'm hungry already. There might be a DoorDash in my future. I'm going to get some close-ups on the mic of me eating some tacos or something.
Right. Hey man, that's apparently a thing on the internet.
Yeah,
That is
it's,
very popular.
Is that blowing up? People eating? And
Yeah,
doing
people
like-
listening.
Anything lip smacking, nails.
Yeah.
What do they call it?
I've heard.
Have you guys
I
ever
just had
listened to
got-
one of these?
No.
No.
Because it sounds terrible. Right?
It's-
Like,
it-
who are the people that
It feels
are...
very fetishy.
Oh, it very
it
much
does.
so is. Very
People
much
jerk
so.
off while they like listen to people.
Well, and of course, like
It's
a
like,
good. My wife showed me one that's like, of course, a hot
Oh my
chick
God,
doing
she's one of
it.
those
So
views. You're one of those views, John.
I was not. I was
What
it
is
was
that
forced
called?
upon me. But yeah, no, it's ridiculous. I was like, yeah, she makes all this stuff that she eats, and she makes some cool stuff. I'm like, well, like she should just be making cool stuff. I feel better about her getting notoriety from being a creative individual, as opposed to just making fucking noise for fetish people.
Yeah,
But-
what is it called?
Audio something probably.
Yeah.
I'm not up with all the internet trends. I wouldn't have ever known that was a thing if my wife hadn't showed me.
Yeah. ASMR, that's what it
That
is.
is okay.
Because they'll go like, hello, what's up, everybody?
Yeah.
Today we're going to click, click, click,
Yeah.
and just
Yeah,
random
yeah.
things. It's weird. They say it's not sexual, but it feels too weird to not be sexual.
Well, yeah, I mean, exactly. Anything that once a certain threshold of weird is hit, it has to be it's
Yeah.
sexual to somebody.
Yeah.
You know, somebody out there.
So I'd like to invite everyone who just tuned in to our super sexual competition. Are you guys still talking about
ASMR is
food?
what we do, reminded it's called.
Huh?
ASMR.
ASMR? These people and their acronyms. Everybody's got to have one now.
Yeah, I don't know what it
Yeah.
stands for. Audio, sexual, me right now.
Because in reality, it actually means like 30 different things.
Right.
At least to somebody. Somebody works in a company. It's like, oh yeah, I have to file my. What is it called?
ASMR.
ASMR.
Yeah.
I have to file my ASMRs today. That sounds like a thing.
Yeah. I'm sure there's magic ASMR, you know, the shuffling, the flicking.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, John
yeah.
tried to get one of those on the stream.
Yeah, I actually
Rolling dice.
he's still working on it. So I'm having a musician friend of mine actually compose like a song out of the sounds,
That's cool.
making a beat so we can have it play.
Just quietly.
Yeah.
I'm mulligan to wine.
We can incorporate it into our rap song whenever that
Yeah.
happens.
It will
Is rap
happen
song
one
a
day.
thing? Is that like redundant?
No, I don't think so.
Is
Because
it
you can
just
rap
rap?
without
Is it just rap
doing
or
music.
is rap song? Like, because that sounds
rap
weird.
is like poetry.
Yeah, rap is
song.
the action.
Yeah.
So it'd be like sing song. It's not. I guess it's kind of redundant though.
A rap
I don't
song.
know.
It's a rap, not a song. It could be both, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's
You're
kind of
rapping.
redundant.
You're rapping in the song. So,
It's like calling this a game match. You know,
right.
Mm-hmm.
like technically it is a game in the match, but it seems a little redundant.
All right. Turn one. We've got. All right.
That's
this
a
is
good
the hand.
start.
Yeah.
That's a really good start.
Yeah. Let's see if he's got the hand.
What's that? Just a land.
It is a scalding tarn, fetch land.
Okay.
Stuck with another footfalls. All right. Got a saga.
Saga.
Got a thopter.
It's a good start.
Oh well. Shit.
Okay.
Do we have an equip in response? Do we have a hammer?
Oh, he's got a hallowed
He
moonlight.
does have a hammer.
He does have a hammer.
He's targeting this. Okay, so he's targeting that plus
Well, no. He's the ornithopter's on the stack.
Ornithopter's on the stack. Okay.
Yeah, ornithopter on the stack.
Yeah, that's a good time to play that.
Oof. Yeah,
Yikes.
that's good.
Wow. Rough.
Yeah, it feels like
Card is kind of gross.
the worst. Let's see Aiden's hand. I want to see what his follow-up might be.
Hammer.
He's just holding up Hallowed Moonlight now.
Yeah, that's
Ugh.
not where you want to be.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
saw that in round 1 today with Amulet versus Murktide, where the Murktide player had a really good defensive hand
Right.
against Amulet, but that's exactly what you don't want.
Yeah.
Is to play defense against Amulet.
Right,
You know,
for
like,
sure. Oh, this
second.
is not turning that well for Aiden. He needs the other pieces. He was really that. Well, I mean, that was the
Yeah.
good hand to start, but that's what happens when people have the sideboard tech in their opener. Yeah, these hammers, and I guess you could put one in play maybe if you wanted to be efficient next turn. I wouldn't put both in play. I wouldn't leave them up to be targets.
I just found out this morning, completely off subject, that Megadeth is going to be playing in Plymouth
In Plymouth?
later this year. Like, yeah.
Plymouth, huh? Huh.
Yeah, I guess Plymouth has a speedway. And
Oh,
Megadeth
okay.
is going to be playing live at the speedway, 20 minutes away.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Turn 3 Rhinos.
That's good for Plymouth.
Yeah, for sure.
Way to go, small town, USA.
What are you hitting? What's that?
This is Hallowed Moonlight,
Okay.
which says that if creatures would enter the battlefield this turn and they were not cast, exile them instead.
Yep.
Oh shit. Okay.
So I think the better way to do that is with the card on the stack.
Yeah.
Because now he just gets to say, okay,
To
I'm
say
going to choose
no,
not to cast that.
yeah.
Now he's got an extra Rhino card.
Yeah,
in
that
his
is.
deck.
Okay.
Yeah, the tempo there was
Yeah.
inappropriate for sure. But
Yep, just him having it, like you say, like normally if it was anything else, it's on the bottom. What are the chances he's going to see it again? But the fact that this Rhinos deck cascades into them,
Yeah.
the more he has
Yeah.
in the deck, the more access he has.
exactly.
To
Yeah,
Rhinos.
you want to make it not happen, not let it leave
Yep.
potential to
And
be.
I
to be
see a
happening
violent
again.
outburst in hand, so we're going to see more Rhinos soon.
Yeah, instant speed rhinos. The
Yeah,
best
those are the best kind. If you want to Hallowed Moonlight this one, you're going to do it on your turn.
All right, he's got the Ornithopter. Really needs to see a Paladin or an Aid here.
Jerry's got a lot of experience with this Rhinos
All
deck.
right, here's the Aid. Yeah, Jerry plays this deck pretty well.
Yeah, he hates Modern, by the way,
Yeah.
for what it's worth.
I mean,
He's definitely more into. I know he kind of likes Pioneer. I think he's more of a Legacy guy.
I love Modern. There are points now that I'm a little... Yeah, it's nice to do something a little different just for the sake
Hold
of
up.
being refreshing, but... All right, there's that.
Second hammer. Oh,
And picking
nice.
it up.
All right,
Oh, 1-1.
that's what you like to see. That's the thing that's cool about the Hammer deck is like you can be behind, and it just win. Out of it.
Yeah, for sure. We've seen it plenty
Oh, yeah.
of times, dude. Like, oh man, he's fucked. Oh, never mind. He just won. Just a couple cards. That's all you need.
In retrospect, do you think he should have hit the Ornithopter with that
Oh,
force?
No, I think he hit the right things.
yeah, he definitely did. Taking him down a land, it was a
Yeah.
huge tempo
Yeah.
play.
I think it was actually a very heady,
Yeah.
nice play. It's
Because
just-
they're gonna draw another Ornithopter.
Yeah.
You know, like
sometimes you just gotta hope that they don't have the nuts, and at that time Aiden kind of had the nuts.
yeah.
Yeah.
And what it all comes back to is like that turn one Sigardizade.
Yeah, because that's the thing. That if he had the sideboard answer in hand, Jerry couldn't let that go. Like,
Yeah.
turn one Sigardizade, like, if
Yeah.
you have an answer, you answer that shit.
Yeah, and then so he blew up the Sigardizade initially, right?
Yeah.
yeah, and like that's the thing. Like
You
the
just-
fact that he had to target a
Yeah.
non-threat with
Mhm.
that, is,
Yeah.
and then having the backup,
Yeah.
it's pretty brutal. Sigardizade is a scary ass card when you're playing this Hammertime deck.
Mm-hmm.
So you ready to sleeve up some Modern and go to battle with some guys?
No, I'll just keep watching. It's fun. Can judge how other people play.
This is the best. This is definitely the best match we've had. These decks
It's
are
fun.
pretty
It's
even.
fun.
Anybody can take it, and they both have a decent amount of. I wouldn't say interaction because Hammertime's not really interacting, but they both have ways to keep each other in the game, and
Yeah.
that's kind of cool.
What kind of deck should we look at for round 4?
I don't know.
we
It
ask?
kind of depends on what the records are looking like.
Yeah.
I like to try to find one that is somebody that's scratching for that top 8.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, that's percent on turn 1.
Okay, that's a start. This is by far the best deck to play Esper Sentinel in and Modern. It is a pain in the ass. It usually draws a card or two.
Nice.
If you get a hammer on it,
Oh, yeah.
you are not able to pay. Unless you're playing Tron. And if that's the case, you probably don't care.
Do you pay the 10? Or that'd be 11, right? So 1/1 with plus 10 plus 10.
Yeah, pay 11. Yeah, seems unlikely. Tron generally has better things to do with their mana than stop you from drawing one card.
Yeah. We got some. How many Tron decks do we have today?
I think we just have one.
Just
it's
one?
Isaiah Morales. The thing with Tron and Modern right now is it's actually not a very good choice. It loses to a lot of things.
Yeah.
Isaiah's just
He's got
playing it
blue.
because he always plays it. All right, so bouncing it, but he does get to draw a card.
Ooh, we can do that.
Is this on instep? Because that would be pretty head. Okay, no, it's not.
No, it's on his turn.
Instep would have been pretty heads up because he gets to draw a card, but then he has to discard a hand size.
Oh, is he gonna miss a land drop?
He's gonna play it back out. No, he's got lands
he
for
got it.
days.
Turn
Okay.
into a mana rock.
Does he have another play? All right, the great Tondini gonna shock in a Steam Vince. He goes to 17. And are we cascading? I think we are. Boom, Rhinos coming at you.
Boom, Rhinos.
Boom, all day.
Ooh, look at all those lands.
All
There
right,
it is.
crashing footfalls coming in. Trigger.
Do you pay the one? Does not.
He does not have the one. Yeah, it is a little dangerous letting these Hammertime players just draw all these extra cards, but at least he's got a board now.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, is that Sigarda's Aid? No, it's not.
He's got the metalwork guy.
That's
He's got Sigarda's Aid. He's got it all.
Wow.
Does he have a hammer? That's the big thing. I don't think he does. He's got almost everything. I do think he has a Stoneforge Mystic,
does.
which gets a hammer.
How much does Stoneforge cost?
2.
2.
Okay, he's got a land drop, and he has
3 mana.
this in play, so he will have access to 4 mana on his turn. If you count the Springleaf Drum.
Yeah. It is his turn now, right?
It is his turn.
Okay.
I think he's just trying to figure out how he wants to sequence this.
Yeah. I don't think he can do Sigarda's Aid and Stoneforge Mystic and Hammer all in one turn.
He can.
He can?
He can.
But he
yeah.
can't attack with it.
No, he would be able to. Yeah, he can. If he plays a untapped white source now, he can play Sigarda's Aid, and then he can tap the Stoneforge to the.
Oh, right. You can tap Stoneforge.
Yep.
But then he's looking at 10 coming at him next turn.
Yeah, and then it's just a matter of like how, like you attack. Jerry ideally could put everything in front. Like I mean, I guess he basically would just chump with Shardless Agent.
Yeah.
Would probably be the way it would go.
Mm-hmm.
Because he doesn't have enough mana to where you have to worry about hammers plus like Shadow Spear. That's where it gets kind of scary. Okay,
Yeah.
He does have the untapped white source.
Tap 2.
Okay, and instead of doing the hammer plus play hammer, he's just going to go with the Metalcraft dude and set up to have a really powerful turn next go round.
Can you bring up the Metalcraft dude? I don't know what he
Yeah, I
does.
don't know what the fuck his name is. Hold on a second.
Mr. Metalcraft.
Yeah, Mr. Metalcraft. I call him Pure Steel Paladin.
Pure Steel Paladin.
Pure Steel.
Okay, nice. Oh, nice.
And he does get to untap with it.
Wow. So,
Also, he could be looking to go for an infect kill here.
oh yeah. Oh, that's a Ink Moth right there.
That is an Ink Moth.
If he has a
Let's
Shadow
see,
Spear,
if he's going for the Ink Moth kill, that is not going to work out well for him.
There's Sigarda's aid.
Yeah, we do have the Prismari command at the ready.
Oh, iPad is broken. There it is.
Gets a little finicky. Might have to reset it between rounds.
Do you think the guy's gonna blow up Esper and Inkmoth?
All right, fetch into 7. So we're just gonna go to basic planes here. This is again, I don't know if he has the combat trick in hand. If he does,
This is basically a mono white deck, right? What else is he playing?
it is a mono white deck. So some splash blue, some splash green. I assume the green is probably for mostly sideboard cards.
Yeah.
A lot of them splash blue, also mostly for sideboard cards. And
What's he got in there?
all right, let's get the basic. So he's got Haywire Might in his deck, which is something you can activate with green mana.
Yeah.
And that's really it.
What's the blue? What's he need blue for?
He is not in blue, but a lot of times these decks are in blue.
Huh. So what do you think, as a modern player, what's the advantage to playing a fetch land instead of just a basic? In a monocolored deck.
In a monocolored deck. Well, this isn't a mono. So he is actually like playing green for the Haywire Might. So being able to have access to that second color is really important. And then in general, if you play a lot of fetch lands, you learn that you can really make your deck less clunky, more smooth. Because every time you play a land, you're getting another land out of your deck. So,
okay.
So you know, as the game goes on, you're less likely,
What's
by a
that?
small percentage, you're less likely to draw extra lands that you don't want. All right, he had the combat trick, and so he Aiden gets her with the infect kill.
Wow.
So Prismari Command no good because he did have the combat trick that's a blacksmith
that?
skill. Yeah, blacksmith skill was the card that saved the day.
Nope. Oh yeah. Damn. That'll do it.
Yeah, infect for the win.
I didn't think he had it. I thought the Rhinos were gonna
Yeah,
get it.
that's what's awesome about this hammer deck is
Yeah.
like you just they're behind.
Yeah.
He drew a million cards. It's never really behind. But
Yeah.
then you just get that turn where you can just go for it and you catch them with their dick out and you know,
Smash it with a hammer.
you smash it with a hammer. Doesn't sound very fun. We'll be right back with round 4. We've got 2 rounds of the Swiss to go, and then we'll have a wonderful top 8 to bring you.
Yeah.
Stay
See you
tuned.
soon.